Well, here's a word, not a thing. Nothing to see here, just targeted citizen talking to himself. Hello, illegal immigrants. Nice brand new car you have. Oh my goodness, the skeeters are bad at my house. They get in that dang rubber tarp that's in the backyard. Well, that plastic one, it's actually it goes over top of a tractor trailer bed as a canvas top. And it just holds all that water. And it's hard on the body. I mean, it is Saturday at 1 o'clock. I guess everybody's busy with their lives. If you're a targeted individual, I don't know what you're busy with because you don't have one. I don't really have one. I even make it so convenient to be around my kids that I'm like, I'll come see you like a grandbaby. I called an hour ago, hey, can I come see the kid? And he's sleeping. The dad is. And I called back, where you at? Oh, I just put the kid down for a nap. I was like, what do you mean you just put him down for a nap? I called you an hour ago and you were sleeping. When you get older, the only thing that matters to you is your legacy of spending time with your children. That's the only thing that matters to me. Is I want to spend as much time with my children as I can because crap's getting ready to hit the fan. And I may be killed. I'm going to get killed. I mean, it don't matter what I say or do. I'm going to get killed. I know that. I've seen it too many times, and I don't want to manifest it. It's just when you see something 1,000 times, it's like, good possibility. I mean, God could change anything, but what if it was God warning me this whole time? Woo! Them skeeters eat me up. Who's in here? YouTube monitoring me or the trolls monitoring me? Listen, I got an example for you. Back when I first opened my channel, I've always been impromptu. I never edited videos because I didn't have the software. So then I got a computer to edit software. So then I started editing. I started playing like music at the beginning of my channel. And every single time I would use a snippet of music, just not even 8-9 seconds of music, boom, copyright strike, take me down. Copyright strike, take me down. Take the video, boom, boom, boom. You can go right now all over the internet, and one channel I watch is Tyrant Terminator Audits. His name's James, and he's in Chicago in Illinois. Illinois is very corrupt because mainly the officials in Illinois are black. The majority of them are black. That's the same place where Dolton, Illinois, is it Dolton, Illinois? I think it is, where Tiffany Henyard is. The black super mayor who's getting paid, and the manager, she's robbing them all. They had a surplus when she took office, and now they have $0.65 million in the hole for money. She's just pissed away because she literally calls herself a queen. And the FBI's done nothing. Get this. This is how stupid black people are. And when I say black people, the majority of black people are very ignorant. They will vote for somebody for their color. Not for any other reason except for their color. So, this city of Dolton, D-O-L-T-O-N, Dolton, Illinois, has got the super mayor who's robbing the taxpayers. She's got 3 Chevy Tahoes, or they said 4, but I've only seen 3. 4 Chevy Tahoes being leased. They've already spent $270,000 on the leases for these Chevy Tahoes. Now, who's in the Chevy Tahoes? She is in the Chevy Tahoe and 3 other Tahoes that are her security staff. A town with less than, I think, 10,000 people, and she needs 3 Chevy Tahoes full of security. So, after years of her robbing them blind and news doing study and investigation after investigation, after the DOJ's got the information to investigate her, guess who the city invites and wants to pay to do an audit of the city's files? Take a wild guess who the city, who the people, the trustees in Dolton, Illinois cheered for. If you say his name 3 times, he'll appear. Say his name 3 times, and it will appear. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Do you know who Beetlejuice is? You don't remember who the mayor was of Chicago, Illinois? Beetlejuice, the lesbian? I had her name right in my mouth before I started calling her Beetlejuice. Now I can't think of her as anything else but Beetlejuice. A lesbian. A black lesbian. A corrupt black lesbian that locked down the city of Chicago. Would not let them leave their homes during COVID. Wouldn't. One of the most tyrannical mayors in American history. They voted her out. But then they voted for an even more radical black mayor for the city of Chicago. Anybody get her name yet? I know what her name is. I think it's what, Sherry? Is it Sherry something or other? I knew her name when I started talking about this, or I wouldn't even mention it. I know her name. I just can't think because Beetlejuice. I threw myself off. Just the name Beetlejuice. The mayor of Chicago, the ex-mayor of Chicago. So they expect a corrupt ex-mayor who was removed from office, just the voting process, but because she was corrupt. They invite her into their town to do the accounting to find out if the mayor they have now is, you guessed it, corrupt. How can someone be so stupid? I watched an ad today. It's an ad that Joe Biden put out against Donald Trump, and it was put out on PBS. PBS, government news. Donald Trump tried to defund it, but didn't try hard enough. PBS should be removed. It is nothing more than propaganda for the Democrat Party. In this ad, they talk about how evil Donald Trump is and how he was prejudiced against black people in the 70s and wouldn't let black people rent his building, which was a lie. They put on there how he said that the neo-Nazis during Charlottesville were good people. And then during this whole thing, now this is the Democrats putting this ad out against Trump. And it kept doing flashbacks of the COxxUPT on the walkway to the White House, on the memorial, George Washington Memorial. But they're walking straight down it. Thousands of the KKK. The rebel flags, which I love the rebel flag. I've got a tattoo on my arm. It's at my home. They're flashing pictures of the KKK as it's an ad sponsored by the creators of the KKK. Mind ignorant can you be? And listen, when George Soros, we will create racial division because blacks are so easy to manipulate. He said this. Blacks are so easy to manipulate. So that tells you they're easier to control when you get them upset. When you program them that they're victims, then they're easier to manipulate. They're easier to control. I just don't understand. I do not understand. Literally voting for their slave master. I mean, Lyndon Baines or Roosevelt, was it Roosevelt or Lyndon Baines Johnson? I think it was Roosevelt, but it could have been Lyndon Baines Johnson who said, "We'll have these Negroes with the hard ER voting for us for the next 50 years. All to give them welfare." I mean, literally, All it takes to buy off the blacks in America is a free cell phone and give them the hood. What? A lot of Americans that believe in this immigration that's happening, they don't understand that some of those dangerous places in America that a white person can go to are 1,000 times safer than the places in Europe that no one but Muslims can go to. You see, the difference between blacks and Islamists is because with blacks, it is not a religion to say if people don't believe the way we do, cut their heads off. With Islam, it is a religion. It says it in Islam. In the Quran, it says if they will not convert, cut their heads off. If they're homosexuals, throw them off of bridges. Hang them from cranes. Hang them from high. This scourge is coming in now. And I was listening to a report yesterday from a ex-Border Patrol agent. Coward. He quit the Border Patrol. I felt bad, so I quit. I wasn't allowed to do my job. Well, why didn't you stay and change it? Why didn't you just do your job when nobody was looking? If they can get away with corruption, why can't they get away with arresting people? He said there are more. Let me phrase this right, because the word is not more, but no one is guarding the northern border. And guess where the majority of Chinese troops are coming from? The northern border. Chinese troops, military-aged Chinese troops coming across the northern border from Canada, where the Canadian troops have been training them for the last 8 years. I guess only one person wants to hear me talk. It's very disheartening. I'm this close just to saying nope, no more. Why don't I get an equal shot? Why don't I get an equal chance? And you know what amazes me? And it shows how corrupt this world is somebody like Alex Jones or Alex Rosen from the Predator Poachers. Has got like 300,000 subscribers. And all he does is get on there and make fun of pedophiles. He doesn't care if they get arrested or not. It's all about making money because he's too fat and lazy to get a job. So they just ride around in the car all day long, going all over the country busting pedos. And listen, pedos need to be busted. Absolutely right. Yes. But he's on Crowder. He's on, he did an interview with one of the guys from Blaze Media, Michael from Blaze Media. I mean, he's all over the place. Who's that other one? Skeeter Jean from Michigan, who busted pedos. He did everything. He did pranks, and then he did more pranks, and then he did acting. He did all these different things. He couldn't make no money on YouTube. So then he became a pedo buster. But I see people that people listen to like they're intelligent. And they're not. I mean, that one guy, the name of his channel now was Penguins 2.0. His name's Charlie something. But he's got like 3 or 4 million viewers, and all he does is sit there with his long black hair and criticize the world. And he's making millions of dollars a month off YouTube. Or Mr. Beast, whose empire is crumbling. Mr. Beast, who set up scenarios that he was giving away stuff to be one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. And now we find out the whole time that his best friend, a tranny, has been abusing children, and he knew about it. But that's just our world. It's the world we live in, where the people that should never be listened to are put up on a pedestal. And then the people that are telling the truth are like, no, shut up, you can't speak. And with facial recognition, it doesn't matter if I do my channel on a telephone from California with Mr. Beast's cell phone. That facial recognition will recognize me and they'll silence me. I scrolled through Facebook this morning, and it was talking about, I believe, it showed a movie theater, one of the Disney i5 Max or IMAX movie theaters, and they were playing one of their movies, and then a commercial came on. It's about The Incredibles 3. There were about 5,000 comments from adults saying how excited they were that Incredible 3 was coming out, or disappointed that Incredible 3 was coming out. These are adults. Can anybody say, squirrel, squirrel? Let them eat cake. Keep them entertained. Nobody listens. Maybe I'm just not the one. Maybe I just can't get a crowd. I mean, when they released my channel, one live stream got 1,700, one got 15, one got 3,500, another one got 1,800. When they let my channel thrive, when they let it go, somebody was off work, or my live stream slipped through the crack. I had people everywhere listening. But now every day I just come on here and complain that nobody listens. I keep checking my email to see if my lovely audience is communicating with me, and I haven't found an email yet. Eric, I didn't see any of your emails. I looked for them. I didn't see them. I mean, that's not to say that my email might be hacked. I mean, it's never happened before that my email was hacked. It's just, again, I'll reiterate about YouTube's experiment a few years back where they just shut people's page off. Literally, you can go to my Facebook page right now and you can look at every video I've shared, every video, every post, anything. And the only time anybody has ever commenting on my page is when Facebook says it's my birthday. Other than that, I get nothing. No thumbs up, no hello. I could put on there the world is crashing, or I'm dying of cancer. I could put on there I'm dying of cancer. Nobody. Nothing. Nothing. Is that part of being a targeted individual? Is it just because I'm targeted? Or is it that people truly don't give a rat's behind what I have to say? I mean, Burger Douche. He gets more views every week. He takes my video, changes the sound, changes the color, and the speed. And he'll get more people that viewed my video that I played 3 years ago than I even get when it was live. Does that make sense? Oh, I like it when people take a video that's informative and then dull it down and speed up the sound and make it look less good. That's what I like. I'd rather see a video that's been edited so creepily with eerie music because it's so much more artistically inclined. That's what I'd rather see. Yet these same people would deny, oh, no, he's not targeted. He's scamming. He's just scamming people. He's taking advantage of little old ladies. Point out, thou little old lady. This just I feel like I'm getting nothing done. I feel like I'm just spinning my tires. The end of the world, it's literally like I can see the end of the world coming. and I can't get nothing done. I don't have enough money to move forward. I'm trying to save my family, and they're like, oh, we're just fine. Oh, the end of the world. Oh, you've been saying that for years, Dad. Again, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. God's coming. It's going to rain. Nobody believes a word. Nobody believes a word. And why does my channel have to be, why do I have to be like on a live stream? My viewers only pick up 30 minutes into it. So shouldn't the notifications already have went out as soon as I came on? That I was going to go on? Or are they delayed? Or people just happen to see me pop up in the stream? I mean, the last 3 or 4 people came on. How did you know I was on? Did you get a notification, or you were just scrolling through YouTube and boom, there I was? What cued you in? You don't know? I ate some lovely tenderloin last night and finished it off this morning. Nothing better than deer meat for breakfast. Thank you, old man, on your 3-wheeled Honda Goldwing for pulling right out in front of me and not moving. Lovely. Why do we let elderly people drive? Why do we let elderly people get... That's a bizarre statement that you just made, Carol. Fig tree generation. You want me to tell you why that's bizarre? Please ask me to tell you why fig tree generation, why that statement, why those 3 words put together is odd. I'll wait till you ask me. Fig tree, or fig tree generation, that is. Just the word fig tree. That's not a word that just comes up in everyday conversation. Tasted a fig off a fig tree? I heard no one mention a fig or a fig tree the past 10 years. And then you mention it. So bizarre. My life is so strange. Little crap like that happens all the time. I'm telling you, the deja vu has sped up to a level I would have never imagined. Like every 2 or 3 days, I'm having another repeat of a time that I've already experienced. Literally. Now when that deja vu happens, I just, Lord, please forgive me for my sins, because I'm waiting for the sky to crash. Every time I hear a jet going overhead now, like a big jet, I start asking the Lord forgiveness. I'm terrified that any minute they're going to drop bombs on us. And no one will listen. No one's prepared. Has anyone done anything that I've told them to do? That I've said, hey, be careful? And as I say that, there goes a car exactly like my daughter's, so much so that it looks exactly like my kids, knowing that I'm working, or that she's working right now. I guess I'm getting ready to go dark again. There are like 2 or 3 people who say, yeah, where you at? I'm worried about you. That was it. 200 people. Like, how in the world do I have 613 subscribers and I can't get 30 of them on the live stream? I can do any time, day or night. I can do 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 12:30 in the morning. I mean, it doesn't matter what time I go on. It's only the same 4 or 5 people. Why are these people on my page? Why are these people subscribed to me if they don't even watch? Another house taken by illegal aliens. They cross the border, come here with enough money in their pocket to walk right up and buy a house. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. I wish I could go to Mexico and get their government to give me money so I could buy a house. That would be cool. That would be really cool. I guess I'm just Well, I'm alone, as usual. I'm always alone, but here's another day alone. Every day of my life, I'm alone. It sucks being alone. I mean, my ex-wife, drug addict, thief. This is what gets me about the world. That show, Intervention. Them people on that show have beat their mom and dad up, stole their cars, burnt their houses to the ground, robbed them blind, been in and out of freaking jail, in and out of rehab, in and out of prison, destroyed their families' lives, and their mom and dad, brothers and sisters are still there, ready to have an intervention. We love you. We want you back. I ain't talked to my mom and dad like 7 freaking years, and I've done nothing to them, ever. Nothing. That's the same with my kids, though. Their mom has robbed them and stolen from them and taken advantage of them. I mean, my youngest daughter had to find my ex-wife OD'd 3 times, found her mama OD'd. Their mama lost the house their granny left them. And they're like, oh, we love mama. We love mama. And they'll go out right around with her all day long. But if I want to spend time with my kids, it's like when they want something, it's good to call daddy. If they don't need me for something, I mean, my youngest, I talk to her as much as I can on the phone, and she lives 5 minutes from me. But I'm like, what the heck? It's just strange to me. It's all so very strange. Anyway, I think I've whined and complained enough. Nobody really cares anyway, right?